Are you sick and tired of drinking from the same boring water bottle or hydro flask as everybody else? Well, it's time that changed. Today's the day that you learn how to customize your water bottle or hydro flask with any art you can imagine. This occurred to me while I was scrolling through Instagram. This artist that I highly respect does some crazy cool custom hydro flask water bottle things. And I thought to myself, damn, I need an anime flask. But hey, that's just me. If you're here and you want something that's not anime, say you want some cherry blossoms, a beach sunset, or cool colorful patterns, you can use the exact same process no matter what kind of art you want to do on your bottle. So, you need to plan out exactly what you want to do on your bottle. You can either sketch this out on a pad, or you can snap a photograph of your flask in front of a neutral background and pop it into Photoshop. I opted for this version, and I wanted to do a quick digital mock-up of one of my favorite anime characters of all time, Shoto Todoroki. This character is a quiet and mild student from the show My Hero Academia. Long story short, he's a complex emotional character with the crazy overpowered ability of being able to produce fire from his right side and ice from his left side. The two superpowers we all dreamed of having as kids. I love it! So I hop online and I get me my awesome photo of Todoroki and do my best to make him look semi-natural on the bottle. Then I gave it some presentation touches and looks like it's going to be great. Great, so once you have your source image and you have a good idea of what you're going towards, it's time for surface preparation. Yeah, I know, I try to make that sound more interesting than it is. It's not interesting, but it is super important. Or else your art is just going to wash or peel off like this. Okay, surface preparation, part 1. Okay, so first we need to take those stickers off that came with the bottle and the infuriating residue that comes underneath that just takes so long to remove. You can do this by grabbing a rag and some rubbing alcohol and going back and forth until it's completely gone. Next, you need to sand the surface down in order to rough up the surface, give the paint something to hold on to. For this, I used 800 grit wet paper and I used it under the tap as well. You can use any kind of sandpaper, just make it nice and rough. Surface preparation, part 2. Next, we're going to do an underpainting as a base coat. This is so that you don't have to use millions of dollars of paint trying to get an even color. Gray is the ultimate solution for a base coat. I'll spare you the theory behind that, you'll just have to trust me. Now this is probably the most important part of the video. You want to know what paint to use. You think I'm gonna tell you? Well, you thought right, of course, that's why you're here. I'm using Angelus acrylic leather paint, which is great for all types of customization. But Angelus is for leather. Yes, that's true. Don't interrupt. Yes, Angelus is made to be flexible, particularly for sneaker leather, but they invented this cool additive product called Too Hard. You add this stuff to your paint at a ratio of, for semi-flexible plastic surfaces, 50-50. For hard surfaces with no flex, 75-25. So for our metal hydro flask, there's going to be no flexibility, so we're going to go with the 75-25 for our base coat. You only need this for your base coat. You won't need to use any Too Hard for any of the coats above that. All the other coats, you can go crazy. According to the bottle, you're supposed to leave it for 24 to 48 hours. But I couldn't wait that long. So I used a hairdryer to speed up the process. Next, you're going to sketch out your design on the bottle with a pencil. Then, it's as easy as painting by numbers. You can do that, right? And that's basically the process. So now, I'm not going to give you a full in-depth tutorial on how to do this specific character because that's not the point of this video. But I am going to show you the super satisfying part when it goes from sketch to drinkable art. But first I need some music. Where's that song that starts really hard? Oh, here it is. That airbrush glow looked so fire. I couldn't help adding some misty breath that wasn't in the source image, and it came out so cool. Now, if you think that you're a hotshot artist or just really proud of your work, then you can always add your little signature or any little secret you want underneath the bottle. If you want your hotshot art to last as long as possible, then you can always use a hotshot clear coat and use it in order to finish off your work so that it is sealed, waterproof, and scratch resistant. And if you're also just a little bit mad, you can always do a cool, quirky little character on the lid of your bottle. Now nobody will ever laugh at you for having a boring, normal old water bottle. They might laugh at you for being a total weeb, but that's a different matter entirely. I really hope you enjoyed this one and you enjoyed some amazing hydration innovation and you look super cool at the water fountain. Make sure that you subscribe for more groundbreaking art stuff that you need to be just a little bit mad to try, and maybe even a little bit mad to enjoy watching my videos. Goodbye.